We want to start with the Whitehall recall tonight. Right now, voting is underway.
This is for a recall election for 3 city leaders, and we just checked minutes ago. A live tracker of votes shows more than 1,600 ballots have been cast out of an eligible 11,000 plus voters. Voters are weighing in on whether or not Mayor Michael Bivens and council members Amy Harkar and Lori Elmore will keep their elected positions. 10 TV has been following this since the beginning of the year.
And that is why we have team coverage for you today. 10 TV's Libby Cathy is looking at the next steps after this vote. First off, though, we want to start with Catherine Simon getting reaction from voters. Kat.
Jeff, Stacia, it's late June, but just like with any other election, campaign signs are lined up along the entrance to this polling location, one of the 5 that's opened here in Whitehall today. The polling manager here told us that they've seen a steady flow of people coming in to vote today, but never to the point of people lining up.
I've lived in Whitehall all my life, and it's important that I vote.
Voters today casting their ballots, deciding whether to keep or oust the mayor and 2 city council members.
Well, I just think it's important, regardless of the issue, but it's Whitehall and I've lived here for about 36 years, so I wanted to express my opinion.
We heard from people on both sides of the divided issue, including several who didn't want to go on camera.
I voted no on all 3.
I voted to keep the mayor.
Those in favor of the recall cite concerns over city leadership, development, and issues within the police department, while several people against the recall effort told me they haven't heard a solid reason why it's necessary.
I've never heard really what this issue is.
Everything I've heard about what is going and backing the recall has been based in ignorance, and I don't want that to win. So I came to make sure that we can keep who we initially voted for.
Many saying after this election, they hope the city can move forward.
I hope that we continue to flourish. I think we've been doing a good job so far. For the last several years, we've been moving forward, creating opportunities for people. I believe that's going to continue.
I also asked people out voting today if they had any hunch or predictions on what the results might be, and many of them told me they really have no idea on this quite divided issue. Jeff?
All right, Catherine Simon reported live for us. Thank you so much as that voting wraps up in the next 3 hours.
So what is next after polls close? Our team coverage continues now with Libby Cathy, who has that answer for us. Libby.
Stacia, Jeff, this is the city's charter, and it tells us what comes next if any of these officials are recalled here tonight. If Bivens, Harkar, or Elmore is recalled, Whitehall Council President Thomas Potter will have the chance to become mayor and forfeit his presidency, according to the city's charter. He has 10 days to decide, and if he chooses not to, a special election will be scheduled to select a new mayor. For any council vacancies, those would be filled by the rest of council with a majority vote. Looking ahead, no matter the results, I asked the mayor last week his message to those voting him out and council members Harkar and Elmore if they're concerned this recall will divide the community even after tonight.
My message to them is I am their mayor. I'm conscious of their issues and their problems, and I'm looking forward to fixing them.
My hope is that we move forward. There are going to be some fallout, I'm sure, but I'm optimistic.
I think that's absolutely a concern to have. I think, though, overwhelmingly, we've seen such a positive turnout. I am hopeful that once we get past Tuesday, once we get past this special election, we will be able to come together and work together and put this past us.
And I will be with those officials tonight as results come in and expect to have those for you tonight at 11. Reporting live in Whitehall, Libby Cathy, 10 TV News.